Hi everyone, welcome to Pregame at Franklin's. Today we got another special guest. You guys know him from a few episodes. His name's Jacob. How you doing, Jacob?
Doing good, Jason. Doing good.
We are going to go into music. And I'm going to tell you why I thought of this. I feel like music is now all being jammed into one genre. Like if I were to take a pop song from the 90s, a rock song from the 90s, a techno song from the 90s, and combine them all into one song, you have the music from today.
Absolutely.
Your thoughts about music and where it's going today?
Well, honestly, I think you can make anything a dubstep or electronic song nowadays. I actually saw one of those commercials that was like the two forms of music that you can't put together now are like country and electronic. Yeah. And they had that auto commercial where the dude's sitting in the car like listening to it.
I mean, yeah, because that's, when you think about it, that's the only music genre that doesn't have electronics in it. Yeah. It's country.
Nothing. No DJ, no one in the back spinning anything.
And that makes me sad because in my mind, I look at that as real music using instruments is dying if not dead.
Isn't it sad that nowadays, like, you think of real music as being like country? Like,
yeah.
When did we get there? Like,
I don't even know because I feel I know so many country people that just love country music and they probably watch this show and this is gonna piss them off. But I believe
so be prepared.
Yeah, so be prepared. I believe country music all sounds the same. Every time I hear a country song, I feel like it stays within the home base of 4 notes and it just sticks there. And I can't get it out of my head. I wish, you know how many people have tried convincing me to like country music, but I can't get into it. There's no bass. There is no bass in country. There is no bass. I've looked, and whoever the bass player is on stage in a country concert, yeah, you're not doing anything because I don't hear a bass.
There's no bass line. There's
nothing. I mean, there's nothing where it's like there's not a groove. That's what the
you're
word
looking for that. So
I'm looking for the
jam.
groove.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for a groove. Like every good song has a groove. Like either it's a bass groove combined with the drums, or just it's a groove. With country music, I feel like it's for those guys who don't have much rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Okay, please. Yeah.
Have you ever seen some of that hardcore country dancing? And I know you have.
Yeah.
You've been out to the country bars where they're spinning these girls around faster than I can keep up. I don't care what you say. That's way harder to dance to than electronic music, where all you have to do is go. Country music just kind of stays the same, which is why it's in its own little protected bubble. Yeah. But like even rap, dude. I grew up listening to what? Eminem, Bone Thugs and Harmony, so Gucci Mane, Tupac, like, and then my brother. He's not that much younger than me, but right. He's Little Yachty. I don't know. And like,
yeah. Well, no, like I really think if Young Thug went back into the 90s and tried rapping, it would have been a laughable subject.
Well, see, that's my thing. Is like I think bands are moving away from lyrics. They're moving away from instruments, and they're going towards that, like you said, that bass line, that groove that people can just like. You can be pissed drunk at a bar and not even know what they're saying.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, this is my song. Like I think.
What does that say about? Do you think that music? Here's a good point. My mom always used to say this. When it comes to music, what goes around comes around, and it eventually, like right now, we're going to go back into the kind of music that my parents like. I'll give you an example. As you can tell, a lot of music right now is a little commercialized, would you say, when it comes to the pop, and like you said, everything's going through the bass groove, poppy, like whatever, beat.
Okay.
That's getting a little commercialized. Don't you think that people are going to be like, this isn't real music anymore? And then we're going to have the phase coming in where it's like, what happened to music? We need acoustics. I have a feeling like another like 90s alternative grunge movement is going to come. Because you're going to have a lot of these people going, now everything has to be about people like Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber who are all about that one hit song. There's no real emotions. Can't you see that happening? Like, I can see so many people looking right now and being like, what has happened to music? There's already people doing that, but now they're like on the older side. But there's going to be a newer, younger version, even probably after this our generation, that's going to be like, there's no music. Like, I can't even tell your emotions. And then we're going to have another all emo grunge.
I just don't even think, like, the next level of music that comes from it. Like, my dad, they didn't use computers to make music. They used instruments to make music. And then they used instruments to make music, and then computers helped that change the sound. Right. And nowadays, artists can go online. They don't even need
Right.
an instrument. You can buy just a DJ board.
Now, is that killing it? Is that killing music now?
I just think it's changing the dynamic where it's like no longer do you need to be any sort of, I guess, I don't want to say instrumentally talented because I couldn't make that dubstep music that I even like listening to, some of that electronic stuff. But dude, it's an interesting question, man. Like, is music splitting off? Is it going to be more like the next 20 years? Is it going to be computer stuff?
Yeah.
Or is it going to be old school, pushing back like this retro, going to instruments?
Yeah, see, I don't know. When I look at like music of a DJ. If I see a DJ performing live,
okay,
I am not gonna hold that to the same standard as if I saw Blink-182 rock their faces off at Talking Stick Resort. You know? Like, I'm not gonna look at that DJ at the same light as these guys because these guys are musically talented.
You know what? I think that's an interesting point, man. Because when you look at some of these bands, you look at Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
I would go and I wouldn't see them once. I'd see them twice, 3 times, 4 times. I don't care. Red Hot Chili Peppers are coming. They're going to put on a good show. Now you look at some of these DJs. Calvin Harris, I've seen him once.
Right.
I don't need to go back. I already know what he's going to do.
Yeah,
His
of course.
set can only change so much, and they're just like not as much fun because it's just a different vibe. There's different people. I guess, what do you do?
Yeah, no, I mean, Steve Aoki has tried like revolutionizing kind of that DJ where you're stuck in the booth. He's tried making it kind of an entertainment and like a presentation.
I feel like a lot of people did that.
And now, like a lot of people
are really, and all that. He wore the helmet and all that shit.
But it's still not the same. When you're showing presentation entertainment while they're doing whatever it is they do, which is playing an instrument, I think that's different than somebody coming out and letting it, obviously play by itself and then shooting a bottle of champagne into the audience. Like,
yeah. I'm going to say if you have time to shoot a bottle of champagne to the audience or smoke a cigarette behind your DJ booth or do some of the shit that these guys do, they stand up there with the mic, they're like, how you all feel it? Like, while the bass is dropping.
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point, it's like, dude,
they're glorified hype men.
How much can you really be twisting? How much are those knobs really doing that you keep twisting while you are touching your...
Yeah.
That's my only thing.
And here's the thing. I at the same time dig the music today.
Oh, I love the music.
So I don't want to seem like I'm just a huge hater on DJs. They've got so much stuff going on, and I get it. It takes a talent. You have to practice that like you have to practice an instrument. But when I look at these DJs, it's not live music. There's no live to that is previously recorded and played, and then him spinning it or pretending to spin it. I don't know how that works. Like, I think it'd be way easier to fake DJing than easier to fake playing in a band. And when I do that as a music appreciator, that kind of just, it just dampens my whole perspective of DJs, where I'm like, I know you son of a gun, you are not doing this right now. You just previously mixed this, and you're just putting headphones in your ear. You son of a gun! You're lying to me. I know you are.
I know you. Well, you know what? That's the thing. It's like I know how hard it is to play an instrument because I tried when I was a little kid and I sucked at it. Right. So I played the French horn. There we go.
There you go.
I tried piano, guitar, and I sucked at all 3. So. When all this DJing stuff started to come out, I wasn't about to pay $300 for this little freaking board. So I really don't know how hard it is. And I think that's why at a certain point, DJs also get a bad rap. They're like, oh, you don't play an instrument. It's like, well, I mean, if he spends just as much time learning how to press these buttons as the dude next door strumming strings.
Right.
I don't know. Like, is that talent?
See, that's a good argument.
If I enjoy it, I'm gonna say that dude is probably an artist because
he's an artist.
He's an artist. That's the greatest way to say it. He's not. He's
like Dr. Dre, but now he doesn't need any rappers.
He's not a musician. He's like an artist because. Yeah. Well, I don't know. What is?
Well, everyone tries to find that hit song, and I feel they've tried breaking it down to that scientific T. Yeah, and now you have a bunch of nerd guys getting into DJing because they figured out the groove or whatever it is that people are in love with right now.
Sound waves that are like most of it. Dude, I mean, you
listen to the bass. Yeah, listen to the bass nowadays versus music from the 90s. It was like boom, boom in the 90s, and now it's boom, 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 boom. And it's like you hear this
beatboxing talent.
Yeah, it's like you get the treble out of it, and it's like the bass is completely just. There's a fraction of it ever being off. Like it's like the whole time you never hear the separation between the bass and just when it's no bass, it's boom. It's like they all got on the phone and they're like, more bass, more bass. And then that one girl said, it's all about the bass. And everyone's like, that girl's right. Everyone jump on the dang train. It's all about the bass. That girl was right. Let's do that. That's pretty much what
What are the lyrics going to be? It's all about the bass.
It's all about the bass. That's it. We figured it out. It's all about the bass.
Formula figured.
Jacob, it's been a pleasure, though. Thank you for coming on to the show, dude. This was fun. And from all of us over here at Pregame at Franklin's, I'm Jason Franklin.
Jacob Thompson.
We'll see you guys next time.